highlights have just been seeing how cool the city is, really, and like how everywhere you go it's like a cool sight, and then it's also like a street spot too. Just amazing. They're both needed, because without the clean-cut one, there wouldn't be little kids that are fans of skating, and people of the community wouldn't really respect skating. But for skateboarders, this is really needed, because people need to see how this is how everything goes down normally, like how skaters just get excited, and that's when they want to skate the most, is when they're just with their friends and there's a crowd and there's no bleachers, there's no stadium, there's no nothing. It's just a spot and your friends, and that's how skateboarders want to be. No, not really, because when I was filming it, I didn't really know what tricks I wanted to use for that, and then we're also filming a full-length element video. And then when I heard that it was going to be a Thrasher part and it was going to be promoted pretty well on Thrasher, I was like, and I filmed that heel flip, and I was like, let's throw that in at the end. I need something good to be at the end, and I'm pretty happy I did, because I think people really had a good response on that. And then people really brought that up a lot more, that it flipped pretty slow, and I just was like, yeah, I mean, I probably shouldn't have stuck that one, but I guess that was the one I landed, so I took it. Yeah. That was just my friend joking around one day, because he was standing behind me and my head was casting a shadow onto him, and he said that the shade from my head felt nice, and he just said how big my head was, and eternally I'm just big head now. And then they turned it into a balloon and made it a graphic, and I thought it was cool. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, a lot of kids didn't really skate in Manhattan Beach. They more surfers, and so I don't know, I think my brother surfed, but he also skated. He went to more surfing, I went to more skating. It's just how it naturally went. And I found just probably like 3 or 4 friends around Manhattan that skated, and I just kept skating with them, and I still skate with them to this day. So it's been really cool to just have that like small group and be able to grow from that. Yeah, I don't even know. So I guess first I was on Etnies, I was getting some shoes, but it wasn't really going anywhere. So I stopped getting shoes, and I was wearing Vans at the barracks one day, and Koston asked me if I had a shoe sponsor, and I was like, no, and he just said, oh, well, if you want Nikes, I got you. And I just thought that was like I'll give you some shoes if you need some shoes, and then it grew a lot farther from there when I called him back, and yeah, it's been epic since then. And then, yeah, I finished filming that part at the barracks, and then put out the element part, and then right after that was just all the best damn stuff. I had shot an interview and got on the cover somehow, and that was pretty awesome. I would watch, and watch his part only, pretty much. And then to have that, like, to look back on that now, like, just me filming with Jason, and then he was like, oh, you'll have some tricks in the video, but he didn't say where the tricks were gonna be. But yeah, just to have it in his part is definitely, like, a pretty amazing feeling, yeah. I guess it was pretty important. I definitely wanted to finish, because I knew that a lot of skateboarders don't do that, and that's about the least that you can do. And I thought it was like the least that I could do, so I just needed to do that before anything, yeah. Well, we are finishing the element video that comes out. I actually don't know when it's going to come out now. John Miner just started filming for the element video, and I think he's going to start wanting to push it back and take his time and make it as good as he can. So we're hoping for beginning of next year, I think. So that's what I'm going to be putting everything into now. I saved about 20 tricks from that Thrasher part that I didn't put in, and then I'm going to put them towards that video and try and finish that up.